doesn't have Rui, doesn't have Hina, doesn't have the drama girl, doesn't have the girl that was in love with him before because she's moved on to someone else now. All these 4 girls, he has nobody.
Doing all of that, but no, you're out here piping things at your sisters, at your crush, at your teachers. For you to get back in square one, your crush went conch and you still went. You're a fool.
I'd rather drive my own car over my foot, my bare foot sitting in the middle of the hot summer tar, than read this fucking series.
People don't heed my warnings when I tell people to stay away from Domestic Na Kanojo. People still keep going back.
Hello, this is DCD. I'm here with Tendo Excited.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Let me speak, man. Tendo, relax. Yeah? Thank you. Alright, welcome to my channel. Obviously, go subscribe to my guy Tendo. Though he makes some banging like Tekken videos. Soon fighters, soon 2K. Yeah, just go check him out.
I don't know. I don't think I'm that good, but you know what can you do?
Flip sick. welcome to surviving. What's it called?
You tell me. It's your show.
Oh, okay, cool. So obviously we're gonna be surviving the NBA 2K series.
No. You know what? Let me just take over the intro, fam. Let me shut up. Okay.
So,
Tendo,
okay.
have you?
Yeah.
Do you remember a wonderful series by the name of Domestic Girlfriend?
I do remember. I do remember how much of a headache it was.
Do you need me to run over anything for you to like quickly suffer again, or are you good?
No, you're good.
Are you sure? Do you remember everything?
You're good.
Are you positive? I could happily go over it again if you want.
100% positive. I'm sure. I'm good.
Okay.
You're good. I'm
cool.
Good.
The last place we left off was chapter 215, where Rui dashed Natsuo.
Wait. Pause. Wait. Domestic Girlfriend. Hold on.
Yeah. Wait. What did you think?
Is this the one we did last time where there was a burning building and?
No, that's Happy Sugar Life.
So the one we did before.
That was just Sora.
And the one we did before.
The first one was Domestic Girlfriend.
Nah, I can't lie. You have to remind me.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Now you have to remind me.
Oh my
these
days!
Names, man.
So, basically, after Rui dumped Natsuo was in a little bit he was a little bit depressed. He was in his feelings, fam. He was listening to like Bryson Tiller tracks and all that shit. He was that in his feelings, and he has to tell everyone that they broke up. And like they're doing everything to cheer him up and stuff. He was telling all of his friends and stuff. And then meanwhile, Hina's like, now's my chance to get that dick. And Sevizawa was like,
no, what? No, she's back to get dick again.
She never stopped thinking about that dick. She never stopped thinking about it. But thing is, the funnier thing, the theater girl, Sevizawa, she's also like, now's my chance to get that dick. So
are you serious?
Natsuo is single and ready to mingle, and that's exactly what he does. His friend takes him to a mixer, and Natsuo is like, oh man, I can't look at all these girls. I only got one pussy on my mind, and that's Rui. So basically, like, he's just like low-key depressed, and like there's this other person, and her name is Misaki Ogura.
Hey, she's a smoker.
What do you mean, fam? Lawa, fam, let her smoke.
No.
What do you mean?
That was a lung cancer, fam.
Bro.
Crazy.
So Misaki Ogura, so she's kind of like presented as the new potential love interest. Like her and Natsuo are like the dark horse of like the mixer, because like Natsuo's not interested, but she's also not interested. She has that kind of like mysterious air about her. So like basically like she's like, hey, you wanna sneak off? And then Natsuo's like, she wants to sneak off of me, but she's like, no, wait, Rui, I'm still hung up on that pussy. Misaki is attached to Natsuo now, follows him around and stuff, and Natsuo's like, hey yo, why are you following me? And she's like, oh, we're kindred spirits, that's why.
What?
Because basically they both like have the faces of like, yo, they want to fucking die. Misaki, because she has other reasons. Natsuo is because he lost some pussy.
Bro, this story is... we're not even like 2 minutes into this. This story is the same shit over and over again. It's like, hey, there's this one girl. Oh, wait, no, it doesn't work out. Hey, here's another girl. Oh, wait, no, it doesn't work out. Here's another girl. This is the same thing over and over and over again. It's annoying.
Bro, it gets worse.
Don't tell me that. Do not say those words. Do not say those words about this series. How? How can it get worse?
Let's continue and find out, shall we?
I don't have a choice. I don't have a choice. I'm contracted in and everything. I don't have a choice. Let's go.
Natsuo gives up. It's like, all right, fine. You can come to my house. Not to do anything sexual, just to like chill. And for some reason, some strange reason, the author Sasuke K decided, hey yo, let me just draw one page of her taking a piss.
Why?
Right.
So
wait. Hold on. Wait. Sorry, I was looking at something else. Wait. Let me draw a picture or take a page of her taking a piss. Did I hear that right?
Yeah.
So
that's why you should be paying attention.
No, I'm paying attention, but it's just that went over my head. Is this what niggas are on?
Legit, there was a one page of her just like in the toilet taking a piss, and she seemed really like relaxed and relieved.
Hey yo,
they were able to capture the relief of taking a piss, fam. I don't know why they gave us that.
Hey, these niggas need to find hobbies or something, because this is just mad already.
Bro, it gets better. Don't worry about it.
Hey, no, these things don't get better, fam. I'll be real with you. This type of stuff is what you find on X videos or something. I'm not gonna lie. That's just mad.
Them two are both drunk, so she stays over. Natsuo wakes up in the morning, is like, la la la, goes to the bathroom, finds Misaki taking a shower, so she's like posted up in there naked, fam. So he's like, whoa, oh, anime hijinks, whoa. So basically, Natsuo is just like in the room, and then like she comes in with just nothing but like a towel on, and tries to like force herself onto him, like, hey yo, we got the same dead look in our face. We're both suffering, and like, cause basically Natsuo gave up on writing, so like that's and like so like he's kind of like gave up. He's lost. He has nothing. So like, and she has nothing either, so like that's why she believes that they're kindred spirits. So she's trying to put the moves on Natsuo, and he tries to force herself on him, and like she's like, oh yeah, you gave up on writing, you've given up too, so have I. We're both depressed, we can depressed fuck together.
No, thank you.
But Natsuo's like, no, be gone, you thoughts! And Natsuo pushes her off and reveals that her left side of her face is burnt.
Hey. Wait, what happened to the picture you sent me? I thought it was calm.
Yeah, but like underneath that hair, on the left side of her face, her face is burnt, yeah?
Why is that? Oh, you're gonna get to that?
Yeah, gonna get to that right now. Because basically, some niggas in the modeling, because she used to be a model, so like some people that also work for their agency got a little bit jelly and put some acid into a lotion.
What? What? Why? Who did that and why?
They acid attacked her, fam, like in South London.
Swear. These niggas are on piss. Man said I was off jealousy as well.
Yeah. They legit put acid in her lotion, so she's like creaming her face, like la 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 la, and then suddenly she's like, ah, ooh, ah! Bro, imagine.
That's mad techie. I won't lie. That's mad techie, because usually you see acid attacks. No, bro. No. I'm not even saying this like it's funny. I'm being real. Like, most acid attacks here is man them running up to you, throwing it in your face. Yeah. For you to put it in someone's lotion,
like legit,
so that they do it to themselves.
Bro. So after all that happened, like, yeah, they start hanging out more and bonding, and you think, oh wait, this may be good for Natsuo. This may like get him out of his funk, and he'd be able to like be with her, and that would be a better alternative than anything else. And so the friend that invited Misaki to the mixer, like she's running to work or something, she's like, I'm late, but then she sees in the corner of her eye yo, she's giving some money to some roadman or something. Like paying up, like just handing like bare stacks to the roadman, you know. Up in like out in the open, you know, not even sly.
Niggas are too excited to be handing money on the road. What
happens is one day, like Hina decides to try and like invade Natsuo's house to go visit to see. Oh yeah, are you okay, Natsuo? Oh, does your dick need rubbing? Is it sore? Whatever the fuck? Because you know Hina's still thirsty for Natsuo's dick.
Yeah.
So basically, like Hina walks up the stairs and sees another roadman knocking on like Natsuo's door, and like,
why are niggas coming from roads?
Look, this arc is mad, fam. This arc is mad. Let me get to it. So basically, that roadman was looking for Misaki and it's like, hey, yo, fam, like, I seen Misaki come in here a few times, fam. Have you seen her? Do you know her? And Hina's like, nah. So like, he walks off and Hina's like, that's suspicious. So she goes and do her own investigating because like, Hina does like a lot of shit undercover like these days. Like, she always looking out for Natsuo in the background, fam. She's one of those ones. Like she's always looking out for him and stuff, so like she's doing bits. So basically like she does like her research and we find out that Misaki is not who we think she is.
No,
but we'll get to it because
we'll get to that.
Because one day, so Natsuo was just in the shower, just like washing himself up, man, freshening himself up, and Misaki jumps in the shower with him, and now Natsuo was like, hey, yo, what are you doing? But thing is, Misaki's like either high or drunk at this point.
She's in Dad's cave.
But she's putting the moves on Natsuo, so she starts like sucking his dick.
Oh my god.
Legit, he's like, yeah, let me suck. And Natsuo was like, I know, you shouldn't be doing that. No, stop, no. But he's still letting it happen.
He let it happen.
He's like, no, you shouldn't be doing that. Not all the way to the shaft. No. Oh, don't cut the balls too. No. Ooh.
This is already worse than part 1,
bro. And like, thing is, like, she doesn't even finish because like she throws up and passes out.
What the actual? What? Wait, nah, stop, man. Stop, man. It's just one thing after the other. What's going on?
Yeah. So we're like, hey, something's up with Misaki. That's kind of weird. What's going on? We find out. Look, one day Natsuo walks in the house and sees her sniffing a huge line of coke, fam.
Hey, no, it's just one thing after the other.
Like, thing is, it's not even like a little line. It's a fat line, fam. Not even a key or anything. Not a key. Whoa. A fat line, fam.
She's getting kilos from the Migos, fam. What's going on? Sniffing that yayo.
Like, thing is, like, we don't even know if it's coke or not, because like, thing is, the way she was acting, that's like acting like you came off ket or something. So she might have been sniffing ket or coke. We don't know. We don't really need to. Who cares, really? She's sniffing.
She is sniffing lines.
In Natsuo's yard.
In Natsuo's yard after throwing up. After sucking dick. After having man them look for him on road. Bro, what's going on, man?
That's the craziest thing. Man's looking for her on road. It's like, yo, fam, where's Misaki? Fam, banging on the door, and she has time to sniff a line and like get wavy and start sucking Natsuo's dick, bro. So Natsuo walks in and is like, what's going on? Sniffing a huge line of coke while he's gone. So she was giving money to a drug dealer before, so that's why I named her Coke-chan. And Natsuo was like, what are you doing? Stop, you stupid bitch. And she's crying like, okay, no more drugs for me. And you think everything's hunky-dory?
That's not how you get over drugs, but okay.
Is everything hunky-dory, Luke?
Is anything ever hunky-dory in this series, D?
No, it's not. Because they get kidnapped by drug dealers.
What? You've got to be kidding me.
Nope. They're walking home one day. They're like, oh, yeah, I'm so glad you quit drugs. Yeah, me too. Oh, wait. And then fucking get dragged into the fucking truck into an abandoned warehouse. So we're in the abandoned warehouse. Like, them two are tied up on the floor. And one of the guys, he was going to shoot Natsuo.
Holy shit.
He was going to die. And then all the readers are like, oh, happy days, oh, happy days, yeah. But no, we don't get what we want because
I was just about to post a Fortnite default dance meme in the chat.
we don't get the justice because Hina comes to save the day with a gay ex-Yakuza.
What? Wait, really?
I'm
not even gonna ask how she... I'm not gonna ask how she came into acquaintance with someone like that.
With a gay Yakuza.
Yeah.
It's just one thing after the other, fam. What's that? A gay Yakuza.
A gay ex-Yakuza.
So I'm assuming he's now gonna go save them, man, innit?
Yeah, so basically, basically they kick down the door and like both of them are there, like the gay Yakuza is coming in like, yeah, gonna kick your ass, and Hina's like wearing some like she's wearing like a fucking biker helmet and she has like a golf club. And she's like, yeah, me too. Coming to save Natsuo.
Safety first, innit? Safety first. You never know.
So basically what happens is this gay Yakuza solos the entire gang, fam.
Yeah,
like he solos 6 to 8 people and he dodges a bullet. He brings his other Yakuza reinforcements and the day is saved. Everything's hunky-dory. You think, oh, maybe this is preparing for a new relationship. No, Misaki walks off into the sunset and like she leaves a changed woman and Natsuo gets nothing out of it. So it's a really dumb fucking arc.
Again, an entire arc that went nowhere.
Nowhere. Did nothing for Natsuo's character. It was just like, it's just basically showing some pussy and then just fucking off. Like, yeah, it just fucked off.
What chapter is this? Like, how far into this series are we now? Like you said, the last time we left off at 200, right?
Yeah, 215. We're on chapter like around 227 or something.
Oh my god.
So
all that in one arc.
The arc was just so... Is that the end of the arc?
That's the end of Coke-chan arc.
So it's called Coke-chan arc.
I call it Coke-chan, yeah.
Let's pause for a minute. Because I wanna give some credit to the writers for the amount which she did in such little time. Over how long was this over? Let me ask that.
Like I think this is like over 10 chapters.
No, I'm saying if it was like real life days.
Like I'd say a week.
So within a week, yeah, we found out that she got acid attack. She had roadmen looking for her. Roadmen kidnap her. Before she got kidnapped, she was given head in the shower. She managed to persuade someone that, oh yeah, now we're together, even though she's just fighting her own demons. Let me be real with you. And she threw up after giving that head. And not only that, she was sniffing fat lines.
Yep, that's basically how it went.
I have to commend the artist for actually thinking of so many things to do in such little amount of time for a character. Like, I can't even lie, Vegeta didn't even do that much in Dragon Ball Super, fam. I'll be honest with
you. Yeah, but that's Vegeta, fam. We don't expect that much from him anymore.
Nah, if it's not Goku, we don't care, fam.
Exactly. And basically, in America, Alex, remember Alex, the rapist?
Yeah, I didn't know his name, but now Alex the rapist. All right. And
like just to say how to do and stuff, like, hey, remember how I like tried to rape you? No hard feelings. So Tokyo right here, because like Rui and Tokyo went to America to train in the chef kitchen for her dad's restaurant. So like basically them two went together, and Tokyo has feelings for Rui. So when he heard that Rui broke up with Natsuo, he was like,
this is my time to shine, innit?
You're like, yeah, now's my chance to get that pussy. That's just one kerfuffle. And like, and so now we're at chapter 229. So like,
220.
Yeah, so a lot of stuff has happened from like 215 to 229. Meanwhile, all the way back in Japan, Hina starts living with Natsuo.
Are you serious?
Yep. Hina's like, I want to protect you. You can't live by yourself, obviously, because you get into trouble. So I'm gonna live with you.
What did we go? We went from you need to live your life to I just need to scream into a pillow. Hang on a sec. All right, I'm good.
Hina was like, no, you can't stay by yourself. I need to be here. Oh boy, wacky hijinks are about to happen. Oh boy. Because basically, like Natsuro quit writing again. So like he's focusing on the acting side in his drama club because he's a part of a drama club in his university. So
he's creatively shining. Then let him do him.
Yeah.
No, that's it.
So like they go on a field trip, and then here's where a wonderful best girl, Miyabi Serizawa, comes into play. Here's what she looks like. Before everything happened between Natsuo and Ruri was best girl, but then Serizawa came.
Wait. Isn't she the same girl who was like, we've seen her before, right?
Yeah, drama girl.
Right, okay, she's drama girl, okay.
Serizawa, best girl, it's her time to pounce. She's like Operation Natsuo Bowl, aka get piped by Natsuo. So she starts to make moves onto Natsuo. And there's this weird scene that like Natsuo and Serizawa, they must have been like rehearsing until like nighttime or something, and then they walking in the hallways that have been like that is quiet, no one's there, and they walk in on some people fucking in the hallway.
What the?
Yep, they are legit going at it in the hallway, fam. And so they're hiding and they're waiting for them to finish so they can walk past.
Don't you normally like call security or something when that happens?
Nope. They were legit behind the wall listening in onto this, and then Serizawa was like, "Hey yo, what was your first time like?"
I've seen enough hentai to know where this is going.
Whacking in the hallway, that's a bit careless now, isn't it?
That's what I mean. Like this is like a hallway that anyone could legit walk down, fam.
Walk through and you're doing that. That's a bit.
It's a bit mad. It's at nighttime though, but like still, you never know.
You never know, fam.
Yeah.
I can't even lie a bit to it. Is it like the CCTV as well? Like what are you doing?
Exactly, fam. You have to go somewhere secluded, like the music room where I did it. So basically,
Wait. What?
Oh, you missed that, bro.
Stop, man.
I thought you would let that slip.
No, because I got a message at the same time. I was looking at it. I was like, yeah, you have to go to the music room or something. I was like, yeah, it's a secluded place. And I heard it. And I was like, alright, I'll leave it. But then I processed it and I was like, stop,
yo, bro, you need to get more RAM in your head, fam, man, because your processing speed is kind of dead, you know. It's kind of dead.
But is that real though?
Yo, fam.
Did you actually do that?
Yo, fam, you're running on some like quad core shit, fam. We're on i7, fam. We're on i7, fam. Come on.
Fam, my PC is i3, fam. But I'm saying, is that what you actually did?
Be in the music room.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. Anyway, domestic girlfriend. Like Serizawa and Natsuo, like their relationship is beginning to like expand and bud because basically because like in the earlier in the manga they did have their moments, their romantic moments. So this ain't just something out of nowhere. This has been building up, and like thing is like since it's been building up from near the beginning of the manga, everyone's thinking, yo, this may actually happen because on top of that, like. They kissed it when they were rehearsing, and then when they were actually performing on stage, like people could feel the romantic tension between them. They could feel the energy. They could feel the chemistry.
I like where this is going. At least,
like they feel energy, and like after they finish their performance, they have a nice stroll on the beach. Natsuo turns to her, looks her in the eyes, and says, "Hey, yo, sorry fam, I can't be your lover still."
Give me one sec. I need the pillow again.
You good?
No. Continue.
So you basically Future Hendrixed it. Okay.
So all that, everyone, like, fam, I was pressed, fam. I was aggy. I was pressed when that happened, fam.
I said you were pressed, fam. I can't lie. He had to do what was best for him, innit?
No,
You know what I
fam.
mean?
He's still fixated on Rui, but like, there's better girls out there, and he has several different options.
You know what? Yeah, I'll keep it real. Is he simping over Rui?
I wouldn't say simping, but like
Is he ignoring the other blessings in life just to be with this one that really and truly isn't even good for him?
basically, yeah.
That's based in my. I know it's not, but to me that's simping. And I'll be honest with you.
Nah, he's just a corny ass nigga. That's it. I would say that more than anything. Simping is a different breed of moving to women, but being corny, that's definitely being corny.
Yeah, nah, he's ignoring the blessings that are in front of him, fam. Because I can't lie, he basically bagged the model. But I can't lie, I wouldn't, because that was bad.
Bro.
I said giving head and then throwing up in the same. Nah, I'd honestly be disgusted myself. First, I'd be offended. I can't lie. At first, I'll be offended.
Like she gets she licks it once, starts throwing up. Hey, that's crazy. Nah, yo.
Offended. Then I think about my own hygiene, and then I get back to reality. No, I get back to reality and say, "Oh, I can't lie. I could be standing in someone's vomit, fam. Let me."
Legit, like you have to scrub extra harder in the shower, fam. After that, fam.
This is so dumb.
So
it's the same thing again and again.
Hina starts getting closer and closer to Natsuo. She realizes that, like, yo, fam, whoopsie, I still love Natsuo. So meanwhile, back in America, Tokyo and Rui are chosen to go back to Japan and be the head chefs at the dad's new restaurant branch. So basically, Tokyo tells Rui that he likes her.
Yeah.
And Rui's like. So basically, Rui said, like, yo, you know this girl that you like, the girl that you like right now, Natsuo made this. So basically, acts like Natsuo holds the copyright over Rui, fam. Like,
wait,
like,
what does that even mean? Why making it look for the guy? What's wrong with you? What does that mean? Oh,
bro.
But you don't like him. But it's out here about flipping. Oh, he holds copyright to my identity. What kind of stupidness is that? Hey, these hoes be acting different, fam.
I've been saying, but thing is, like, Rui still loves Natsuo, but like, for some reason she thought breaking. The thing is, Rui does things that she believes is right and just goes with it. And Natsuo, being the bitch he is, being the corny ass nigga he is like, okay, Rui, okay.
He's like, alright, cool. No, he doesn't challenge it. He doesn't contest it because
he's a corny ass nigga. He's a wet guy. So things are getting a little bit heated. So because both sisters still love this one guy, and Natsuo is oblivious to the fact that Hina loves him. So he's just minding his own business. And remember that guy that Hina had an affair with?
Oh no!
Remember that guy from all the way back at around the beginning?
Right, when she was out there being a little home wrecker, as you said.
She meets up with Natsuo and snitches. He's like, hey, yo, fam, you know Hina still loves you, right? You gotta pick who you gonna pick. You're gonna pick. So Natsuo's like, I got one pussy, two pussy. Which pussy do I choose?
I don't know for him, because if we deep it, he let it go of a model, but the model sniffs lines. So if I was him, at this point, I'd move to America and focus on a rap career and make a career of misogyny, and nothing will be lies because of the situation he was in back home in Japan.
Yo, legit, he writes novels. He can write bars as well.
There you go, fam. Interscope's calling your name.
But Hina goes on the offensive. Hina flies all the way to America to visit Rui, to tell her that she still loves Natsuo.
Oh, for the love of God.
Like, they couldn't do it over the phone. She had to fly to her and be like, hey, yo, fam, I still love Natsuo, And guess what Rui says?
What?
May the best sister win. I can't make this up, fam.
You really aren't? You're not making this up?
I wish I was.
May the best sister win, huh?
So, like, Hina goes back to Japan, and Rui is dealing with racism in the restaurant. She's getting teared by her superiors. So, like, she gets so stressed out that she loses her sense of taste.
Is that possible?
I don't think it is, but you know how mad.
But that's mad. Yeah, but that's crazy. I said you get so stressed, you lose a sense of taste. That is, I can't lie, that's a fat L though. I'll be real. That is a fat
because like
L.
she's a chef, and if she can't taste her food, she's fucked. So she's proper depressed right now. So she's crying in bed and everything, blah blah blah. So meanwhile, all the way back in Japan, Natsuo is having a nice stroll on the street. Tokyo rides up to Natsuo on a fucking motorcycle. And takes off his like fucking motorcycle helmet and is like, yo, you need to go to America and save Rui. And he's like, I bet. Let's go.
I bet, of course. You're too excited. This guy's piped up for that film.
So like
he's really rocking in the airport.
He like, yeah, boy, bro, he's ready, fam. So he white knights and like he brings his team. Him and Alex, the rapist, going to save the day.
Wait, why is he linking up with Reibell?
because like Alex speaks American because like he's half American, so he knows how to speak American, so he needs someone to interpret. And if that's not the best tag team, I don't know what the fuck is.
He brought Alex the rapist? Are you serious?
Yep.
I can't even. I don't understand.
So they land in America. They drop down to America. Heartfelt reunion. Like, oh yeah, I missed you, Rui. Oh yeah, I miss you, Natsuo. Yeah. So they get back together at this point. So Natsuo, it's attack day. It's the next day, attack day. Natsuo confronts the head chef about the bullying, telling him like, yo fam, some of your superiors are bullying Rui. And then like the head chef is like, hey yo, is this true? And then like the people that were bullying Rui is like, nah, we didn't do shit. But the whole kitchen just snitches like, hey, you know, I saw it. I'm speaking up now, even though I didn't speak up before. So basically like, yeah, he saves the day. They fuck. Victory fuck.
He gets the victory.
Oh yes, he does. And that night is a night to remember. I'll tell you why later on. So basically like, everything's good. All the way back in Japan, meanwhile, Hina's fucking heartbroken, drinking her sorrows away and shit. Because she realizes that she's lost. She's fucking like drinking her sorrows away. It's funny. You just see her defeat and you're like, ha ha, ha ha, dumb bitch. Everyone's thinking like, yo, the end is near. 5-6 more chapters and we're done with this fucking manga. Praise the Lord. We think that, but no, that doesn't happen.
What happens now, man?
Basically,
why do people have to make issues out of everything?
It gets better. It gets better.
Go on.
So Natsuo sensei dies because like you remember how he was a writer. He had like a sensei. He had a teacher. Yeah. So he dies, and that gives him the inspiration to write again, to finish off his work.
God is good.
And
God is good. Of course, what happened was bad, but the fact that he manifested in Sign Belt, God is good for that.
So like Hina's like crying tears of joy because like he's writing again. Because like Hina's like been so supportive throughout, and like Hina's like so heartbroken. Like he's finally writing. I'm so happy. Yeah, shut up. And meanwhile, all the way back in America,
what's going on?
Rui finds out she's pregnant, fam.
What?
Yeah,
run that by me again. What?
Rui finds out that she's pregnant.
Oh no! Who's the dad?
Natsuo, of course.
Oh,
his pullout game was just weak, fam.
Maybe she had the Cobra clutch.
They're like, yeah, you're gonna impregnate me, Natsuo. None of these hoes. Serizawa, nah. Misaki, nah. Hina, definitely nah. You're mine.
Huh? Oh, good lord. This guy went this guy went ham, fam. He was actually sleeping for a reason. I was excited,
his pullout game was weak.
Regardless, this guy was going ham.
Bro,
I went game 6 LeBron.
Like legit, cause like basically like the condom didn't work, like the rubber didn't work, so like, oh yeah, you're pregnant, fam. So basically she tells Natsuo she's pregnant, and like thing is, we think, oh yo, this may be the arc of like, yo, something happens and like she's pregnant and Natsuo doesn't agree with it, blah blah blah, and that's where like the final conflict happens, blah blah blah. But Natsuo's happy. And she's like, yeah, I'm gonna be a father at 20. My life is over. Yeah. And like, meanwhile, all the way back in Japan again, Hina and her mom are just chilling. And then the mom's like, hey, yo, I'm fine if you fucking Natsuo, you know.
So now that's when the mom wants to say it, even though he's having a kid with someone else.
Yeah. But she doesn't know that. We'll get to that.
Okay.
So basically, like, yeah. So because like the mom's like, oh, you two look so happy together. You should. I don't mind if you two get together. And then Hina's like, no, it's kind of over. I have no chance now for the reason. So basically, Rui comes back to Japan and she tells Hina she's pregnant. And it's like, oh yeah. So you think the whole family's gonna be accepting?
That's a flex. I swear she's the one that told her what's it called? Oh yeah, may the best go win.
Yeah, and she basically wanted to like, yo, she's raw flex. That's right, yo, she raw flexing on her like, hey, I'm pregnant. What are you gonna do?
That's a key charge, fam. Oh, goodness.
One frame key charge at the end of the round, and you think, oh yeah, everything's gonna be fine if Hina's accepting it well. Yeah, everything's good, but no. Because the parents knew that Natsuo was fucking Hina, but they didn't know that Natsuo was fucking Rui.
Oh no.
So they had to find that out, and then on top of that, find out that she's pregnant, and they're gonna have to get married. So
big bums.
Yep. So the mom was like, hey, yo, I'm about to head out, fam. So she runs away for a bit, fam.
The mom runs away?
Yeah.
Nah, that's a bit of a drag. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, nah, cause like the mom runs away cause like she's like, oh, Natsuo's fucking both of my daughters. Nah, I'm out. I'm done this time.
Yeah.
It's clicking now.
Okay, cool. I forgot about that.
That took too long to click, fam, bro.
No, because no. That is because, fam, I'ma be real. It just with all this news that's going on here, this, that, the other, you forget that. Oh yeah, this is sister. Oh yeah, this, that, the other. It's like you forget.
And the dad's like, yo, why did I fucking marry into this family? So like, Natsuo tracks the mom down. Is like, hey, yo, fam. Look, and it's because like basically the mom's like, hey, yo, you couldn't make Hina happy. How you gonna make Rui happy? And then like Rui comes to back case. Yeah, exactly. But Rui comes to back case like, oh yeah, no, he can make me happy. He's my baby daddy. He can make me happy. And then she's like, okay, all right, go have your incest baby. So Natsuo starts to get some clout in the writing world, fam.
Go on.
So my man's getting a recognition, but like, you know how like when success comes, also envy and jealousy comes at the same time.
Yeah, no, of course, as it does.
So this one journalist was trying to dig up dirt on Natsuo to publish, and remember that guy that was trying to shank Hina?
Oh no.
So basically, the journalist goes to interview the guy who tried to kill Hina, and he tells him everything, like snitches and tells him how like he was like them two were fucking, and how she used to be a teacher, and how she's also his stepsister, and he then finds out that he's fucking this other sister, and they're getting married.
Yeah, do anything for clout, man. It's as Offset said in the song. Do anything for clout.
So he's got a bag of dirt right now, but he gets greedy. He tries to blackmail Hina. Like, hey, yo, fam, if you give me 5 mil, I won't say a word.
5 million.
5 million yen, yeah, which
That's
amount
like $500,000, right?
And like 20 pounds in UK money.
Like,
so
does he really expect a fired teacher to have that kind of money? Seriously?
Apparently they do, because like she's jumping to America and back, fam. Everyone's just jumping America and back. Apparently they have some money. Fuck knows.
Point.
And Hina's like, no, I'm not gonna submit. I'm gonna go rogue and save the day. Like because basically like when she goes to save the day and like back case for Natsuo, she doesn't tell him. She just does it out of the kindness of her own heart. Because she says it's because she's the big sister, but really she's like, she wants that dick, basically.
Okay.
There's no point in hiding it.
All I'm saying is God knows everyone's true intentions.
So basically, like, so Hina goes rogue, saves the day, thwarts his plans, and gets him fired. So like yeah, the day is saved, and all of Hina's hard work paid off because she saved Natsuo. Hina and Rui are just like reveling in like, yeah, we saved Natsuo. And guess what happens to Hina?
What?
She gets hit by a car.
God, that's awful.
Raw.
She got licked, fam. Like, the car legit went into the shop, fam. She got clotted, fam.
Nah, that's peak. There's too much blood for her head, next to her head for me to assume she's still alive, fam.
You would think she would be dead.
But she's alive.
Let's continue. So,
Dubs.
she got lit by the car. This one panel was the beacon of hope. Like, you think, oh, it's gonna be dramatic, but the readers are like, oh, happy days, oh, happy days. Everyone was excited because, like, yes, we finally got rid of Hina. The manga can end. Like, Rui, he can stick with Rui, and the manga will end. But no, it had to go on for like 10, 15 more chapters. So,
And they just flipping end it as it is. Just bare adding unnecessarily plot lines, man. It's not needed, man. We've already reached the climax of what happened. We've already been through hell and back. It's calm. You don't need to start adding all this negative stuff for no reason, fam. Man, them getting hit by the car. Man, them getting hit with jealousy and envy. Writers, like, what ghost writers are. I bet ghost writers are not going to be involved.
You know who was driving the car? The journalist.
Of course, I told you, man. It's not necessary. Oh my god.
He's going the extra mile, fam. He drove the car and just, oh, bro.
He just wants to kill niggas, man. I'll be honest with you. This guy just wants murder.
He's got murder on the mind. So basically what happens is she's in a coma and she's like she's a vegetable at this point. She's like a new cast member of VeggieTales, basically. So basically, like, yeah, everyone's shocked, like, oh no, Hina's in the coma and they don't know when she's gonna wake up. And the gay Yakuza guy sits down Natsuo and like basically talks about how, because like Hina basically like goes to the gay Yakuza guy because he owns a cafe and he got cafe/bar, so he goes to vent to him. Gay Yakuza guy was telling Natsuo how Hina's been backing him from day one and just been trying to look out for him like all this time and stuff without any like asking for any reward or anything. And she got hit because she was protecting him. So basically, like, Natsuo was like, oh my, oh no. And Rui overhears this. And like, she has a certain look on her face.
What, she guessed?
No, she's like, she has a certain look on her face. And she's like, Hina did all that just for Natsuo? And the way that it's building up, you're like, oh no. Because the oh no, she tells Natsuo that she can't marry him.
I knew you were gonna say that. I knew you were gonna say that, and it's still just as aggravating. This isn't even cursed anymore. This is straight up irritating.
Oh my flipping days! Why?
Because
it's not necessary.
Because she said he has to dedicate his life to Hina. Because she dedicated her life to him, so he should do the same while she's in the coma. And he agrees.
Ah, cool. Is he calm with agreeing?
No, he's happy.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he's fine. So he's happy to do it.
And like they end their relationship again at chapter 273.
I don't like this anymore, man. I never did like it. I never did like it. I just don't like the inconsistencies of characters and their motives and how they're feeling, and it's just stupid.
Are you serious? She's about to have a baby, for Christ's sake.
Yep, their baby. And she's like, nah, you should dedicate your life to Hina instead. And he does exactly that. He says that he will live his life for Hina. And like Hina's, and like she's like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna dedicate my life to you. Hina's like, and he's like, oh yeah, cool. All right, yeah, bet, yeah, let's go. So, thing is, the funniest thing, time skip. 5 to 7 years later or something.
No.
Wonderful family. You have the daughter of Natsuo and Rui. You got Natsuo. You got Mama Rui. And then you have Auntie Hina, still a fucking veggie in the other room.
Oh.
Imagine you being born into this world and your dad is in love with your auntie who's a fucking vegetable.
I would not feel about that. I feel I have to write out my frustrations in songs and
yo, fam, yo, that would be you would be a top artist if you did that shit, fam.
Thank you.
Like they'll want to hear this. Like, your mama did what? Your mama did what? Oh, yo, this album is heat.
The genius interview would be too painful.
And Rui hands him back the marriage registration, and like you think, oh, are they gonna get married now? Finally, no. Rui says you should marry Hina. So basically,
why?
And he's happy. Like,
this might be the stupidest thing this manga's done yet.
Fam, it gets even worse. So
how can it get even worse?
Bro, I'm gonna tell you right now. So
tell me.
So basically, Natsuo and Hina, they had like a necklace that they both had. So Natsuo gives her back the necklace they got when they were at the beginning of the relationship, and he asks her to marry him, and she says,
"What?"
She says,
"Wait, she can't even speak about." She said.
Exactly. That's the whole point of the joke.
You think you're funny.
Yo, that took you to your processing speed in your head is yo, what is going on, fam? That took you too long to get.
Nigga, I was on my phone at the same time, fam.
Bro,
like,
fam,
what?
you need to upgrade to the i7, fam, for real, fam. I don't know what you got running in your head.
I need to, fam. I told you, I'm free.
So basically, they play this off as a heartfelt scene, but everyone reading right now at this point, they're just like throwing their chairs and shit. Like the author was getting attacked because of like these chapters, fam, because no one was fucking with it. It was peak. I don't approve of it, but it was like, yo, fam. To be honest, it is a pile of shit, but like people still shouldn't be attacking you for it. But yo, fam. It's still clapped.
No, but it's us though. It's us. They should have just left it at the marriage bit and then that's it.
So the baby wakes up one day and puts the ring on Hina's finger, and like what we get is like a collage of memories between Hina and Natsuo. Right. Hina wakes up.
Oh god. I mean, you know what? To be fair, I'm glad she woke up. I'm glad she doesn't have to live like that anymore. This is not gonna end well. Just go.
Years later, another time skip, Natsuo and Hina are getting married, and the manga ends with Natsuo finishing his new novel about Hina called Domestic Na Kanojo, the title of the manga. And at chapter 277, after 6 years, that is the end of the manga.
Excuse me one more time.
What is wrong with you? That's flipping forced cringe. I can't even lie to you. I'll be honest with you. They tried to do some Jiraiya closes the book and his character's called Naruto. It didn't work because the story was us anyways. I was just looking forward to see what happened at the end, and you just gave me this useless power of nonsense. Of man them marrying characters in comas, letting go of the family they already once had, or the girl that he was literally crying to get. Just no. I don't approve, man. I don't approve.
Bro, that's the thing,
I don't
fam.
approve.
Legit. Imagine, like the thing is, I picked this up 2 years ago. Imagine if you picked this up from day one, 6 years. 6 years of this, imagine.
No chance.
Bro.
No chance.
That would hurt me, fam. If that was me, I would be pressed. I would be one of those tweeters, fam, tweeting at the author like, yo, fam, this is the biggest pile of shit. Fuck off.
I would literally force him to redo it. I'd tweet him every day, say, redo the ending.
Like, yo, yeah, fix up the ending always, man. For real.
You just couldn't let somebody accept their position of being second best. They had to. Oh, man. You know what that was like? You know what? Basically, what Hina did.
What?
She took the L. She unplugged the PS4 and plugged it back in. No, she went to a tournament, took an L, unplugged the PS4, went home, got her own PS4, came back and won. That's what she did.
No! No, I can't even pretend to be good. I can't. No, this is so dumb. This is so. All right, you know what? To be honest, I could look past the whole screwing your stepsister thing, because you know what? It's not technically real incest, so that's just like, okay, you know what? You do you. But really, the kid has to come to terms with daddy fucking auntie. Are you serious? This is.
Yep.
You know, I had like when I showed you that Amazon recommended me Domestic Girlfriend, I was half tempted. How much worse could it possibly get? And you know, at the beginning of this video, I was still thinking maybe you know what? Maybe I'll check it out. Maybe I'll read it sometime. See how bad this train wreck. Oh my God! I'm so thankful you brought me back for another part. This is inexcusable levels of awful. This is so dumb. He had at least, from what I remember, he had at least 6 women to choose from.
And like he went all the way around, all the way back to Hina.
Oh my God. This is just so awful.
What do you think of Domestic Girlfriend?
What do I think of Domestic Girlfriend?
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather get bitten to death by snakes. I'd rather get trampled to death by rhinos.
Mm-hmm.
I'd rather drown.
Ooh.
I'd rather drown than read this.
That's a bit metal. Oh, the drowning Yosuganosaurus, so you can reenact that?
Yeah, no thanks. I don't feel like kissing my own sister.
You sure?
Yes!
Well, my job is
Please
done.
Don't even talk to me about. I actually have a sister. Please don't.
I've deterred you away from Domestic Na Kanojo, Domestic Girlfriend. My job is done, and so is our suffering. What are your opinions of Domestic Girlfriend in as a whole, then?
Terrible, absolutely terrible. And me personally, I'm the people that watch this are the same niggas that would tell me something like Dragon Ball Z sucks. I don't want to hear anything. I'll be honest. It was us, man.
So
Especially the ending.
you wouldn't read it yourself? You wouldn't read it?
No flipping chance. No, I'm not even saying this for a laugh. That was a genuinely bad ending. Like I can't lie. That was genuinely bad.
Legit.
The writing was
It's not even like a funny bad. It's just actually bad.
It's just bad, and it's not even something bad that I'll defend. Because I would defend a lot of things that are bad for bands. I can't defend this because I don't like it.
Like, even the ending of Yosuganosaurus is more bants than this.
Exactly, fam. Or the other one where that man jumped off a burning bed. I was laughing. I won't lie, I was laughing.
Exactly. But this actually, like, it actually forces irritation out of you.
Because you forced I can't stress this enough. You forced the guy to wait how many months or potentially even years to be with the girl he wanted to be with, and then the girl that was second best enters a coma, and then the girl says, look, no, I can't lie, you're not with me anymore. But she's in a coma. What am I supposed to do? For how many years? And then she finally wakes up, and then you get you're walking away from a family you already have. That you spent years trying to build. And then at one point throughout those years, you knew it was gonna end. As soon as a girl wakes up, that's pain.
That's the thing.
How could you do that?
Imagine, like,
bro,
spending.
That's a genjutsu, low key. That's Itachi doing that, fam.
The suffering is over. It's over. The manga's done. I don't think the anime will come back for a second season. I fucking hope not.
We don't need that now.
And once this video's done, we can all move on.
So, what are you moving on to, dare I ask?
Oh, we're gonna touch upon something very popular, infamous even. Have you heard of a wonderful anime called Eromanga Sensei?
No!